Do you have a feeling that you are meant to do something else? That maybe you are meant to be leaving that job? Maybe you are meant to be starting a business? Maybe you are meant to be sharing your gift with the world. But for some reason, you are stuck in fear. Fear has consumed you so much that you haven't been able to step into whatever feeling, whatever desire that you feel being called to. If this is you, keep watching, because in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 3 things that you can do with the fear so it becomes your ally, so you can move forward and step into your vision, into your calling, and step out into the things that you are meant to be doing instead of being stuck. 3 years ago, I was made redundant. I had been in a career, in a profession for over 20 years. And all of a sudden, I lost the job. And I did like any other person would have done. I looked for other jobs. I looked for other work. And everything I tried didn't work. I applied for so many jobs and it didn't work. This had never happened to me before because I've always found a job. I've actually been offered a job while I've been in a job. And this was completely new. This was completely surprising. However, this led me into a journey of self-discovery. Try and find out why this was happening to me. And I learned something that I wasn't prepared for. I learned that I was meant to do something else. I was meant to be in a different career, maybe you might say that. I was meant to go in a direction that probably with hindsight, I'd been getting nudges for years, but I'd been sort of ignoring it or shutting it down or maybe doubting it. Because the job I was in, I was getting paid. But when I realized this calling upon me, that it is the thing that I was meant to do, a sudden fear, a fear that I've never felt in my life. I used to be in the military, I thought I'd seen it all, nothing can scare me, but this fear, it just gripped me, fear that freezes, fear that just, you feel like you're about to die. That's what gripped me for a long time. And for a long time, for years actually, I couldn't move. I was just stuck. I even went through a period where I just forced myself to go back into a temporary job just to feed my family. But still, desire in me just kept coming. And I just felt miserable. Does this ring a bell? The thing was, I was scared to do what I was supposed to do. I was scared to move into the thing, into the call, into the things that I was supposed to move into. Some of us, we have been feeling this feeling for some years now. The feeling maybe to leave your job, feeling maybe to start a business, feeling maybe to share your gift, your message with the world. Because this is the time the world needs your gift. But for some reason, you've been consumed with fear. But let me tell you 3 things that you need to know that will help you to move forward regardless of the fear. The first thing to understand about fear is a tool that we were created with. It's a tool that is meant to help us. Fear is meant to tell us there is danger. It's meant to warn us if we are going to be in trouble. It's meant to warn us if our lives is at risk. That's the purpose of fear. However, the dangers that used to be there years and years ago when we first created, when we first existed, they are no longer there. So now fear kicks in whenever we experience something that we haven't experienced before, something that our mind perceives to be dangerous for us, something that our minds perceives to be harmful to us. That is the first thing. Fear is a tool. So with regards to the thing that you are supposed to do, the first question to ask yourself is my life in danger? Is the thing that I'm supposed to do harmful? And I am certain that the thing that you are meant to do is not harmful, but it's beneficial. It's going to be of benefit to many, if not millions. But however, because the mind perceives it as harmful, perceives it as danger, you feel the way that you feel. You feel the fear. But it is okay, because the second thing to know is we can address the fear. We can talk to the fear. Whenever we feel fear, whenever we have this notion of fear, the first thing to ask is, am I in danger? Is what I am about to do harmful? If the answer is no, then you can move on to the second thing, which is addressing the fear. You can talk to the fear. You can put your mind at rest by talking to the fear. Because fear is created to warn us, and the mind perceives that whatever we are trying to do, because we haven't done it before, the mind perceives it to be dangerous, to be harmful. But you can address the mind and tell it to calm down and let it know that this thing that you are meant to do, it's not harmful. It's actually good for us. It's good for the world. It is going to benefit the world. Initially, this may feel weird, but the more you practice this, the fear starts to melt away. The mind accepts. The mind knows. You are fine-tuning the mind to say, no, this is fear, this is not fear, this is good for us. You can address your fear. Whenever you feel it, you can address it and put your mind at rest. Say, no, this is good for us. This is nothing to be afraid of. The third thing to understand whenever we are fearful is we are never in this alone. This journey, we are never alone, and we are not meant to go on this journey alone. Whenever we are fearful, it's because most of the time we are worrying, how is this going to happen? What are people going to think if I fail, or if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? It's because of these underlying fears, anxieties. But when you remember that the universe always has our back, we are in co-creation with the universe. We are in co-creation with God. We do our part, which is very small, and the universe does its part, which is the biggest part. When we understand that we are not in this alone, we are not meant to walk this journey by ourselves, everything changes. Where I am unable to do, where things are out of my control, I pass it on to the universe. I pass it on to God. Because I am not meant to be on this journey alone. This is a co-creation. This is a partnership. Therefore, every time you feel anxious, every time you feel fear, especially if it's consuming fear, I remember that it's really not nice feeling. Remember, you are not alone. You are not meant to walk this path alone. Universe always has your back. God always has your back. Because the desire itself came from the universe. It didn't come from you. The desire to do the thing that you are supposed to do was placed in you by the universe. Therefore, there is nothing to fear, because the universe has our back as long as we choose to work. I hope you learned something from this video. And if you are learning anything, if there is any aha, please share whatever you are learning so we can learn together. And if this video is being helpful, don't forget to like the video. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel. If you haven't yet followed this journey, please follow, please subscribe to the channel so that this year we learn together, we make it the best year to transform our lives beyond belief. See you. Fear not.